Yeah, they switch this around now, possibly, but it's still Disruptor and Vengeful Spirit. These two could just work together with the Lycan on the top and force down the lanes. And Naga could be in the middle lane. Actually, it's kind of got to be that, doesn't it? Era's got to take that Lycan north.
Are they picking the Venge just for their aura? I'm confused with what this Venge is about, because if they're trying to rely on the minus armor, Dazzle's got you beat on that by a far mile with the Weave. Magic Missile, I think there's other better support with stuns. I guess Swap is something as well, but Swap generally isn't too effective because how low level Vengeful Spirit tend to be. I'm just really curious what this Venge pick is supposed to be.
This feels like an aggro try. Just the feeling of it right now. Like, it feels like Lycan on the top lane up against the Clockwork, and Naga in the middle lane, and then Disruptor, VS, +1 down on the south lane. And this could be Mirana, or it could be anything along these lines. It's in my mind what I'm currently considering. It could also be for level 1 Roshan.
That's true.
Another thing to just take into account, considering Fnatic are over on the Dire side.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. Like, they're not going to win the Aura game right now, considering you got Luna and Dazzle. But then again, do they? Like, when you got Hal plus the VS buff up in the later portion of the game, you get another hero like an Invoker who can then summon up the Necro units. You could even put Naga then into an aggro try.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
put Naga in aggro and get X-Sword Invoker. Yeah, go on.
The Vlads from Lycan that he's going to get gives you Aura. You got to keep in mind the Necro book that he's going to get is going to give you more Aura. If he ever gets to AC, that's even more Aura. So that's, yeah, you know what? I'm following the Aura strat. It gets a little bit there. If they want to go for a Beastmaster, they need offlane hero. They're a Dire, you know, he's pretty good there. I don't know if Trixie plays a Beastmaster though. I haven't seen him done it.
Been a while. Hani is their Beastmaster player.
Okay.
If anyone out of Fnatic.
Doom gets a ton of Auras. If he, you know, packs the correct Alpha Wolf creep, if he wants to go that way.
But then you got to find a lane for him. If they're going to do that, then Naga must be in the aggro try.
Let me just stream, man. Let me just stack up all the auras.
Just think about everything you possibly could.
Yeah, I had one ability draft game where I picked all the auras. I'm like, guys, I'm a one-man team. And that didn't go so well.
I still love that the Clockwork video that came up recently for ability draft. It was Meepo ulti, and he had Crypt Swarm, Soul Assumption, and Rockets.
Yep.
It was possibly the most douchebaggery build you could ever make on a hero in ability draft. Wonderful.
Time.
It's almost as bad as Searing Arrows in any melee hero. Seriously, that kind of crap should be banned.
You mean the orb effect? I'm always like hesitant to draft that because in the back of my mind it's like that should not work, right? Like,
yeah.
I was fan that's just hitting at 600 range. What's going on, guys? I'm so confused.
Most of it's just a surprise. It's just a surprise factor. Like, you're sitting there and all of a sudden just like, why am I taking so much damage? I'm not near. Wait, what the hell is? Who has got Searing Arrows here? And then by the time you work it out, you're dead.
Yep.
Yeah, the worst problem of ability drop, but they are other problems.
That's actually a very poetic way to talk about that last game. By the time that Cloud9 worked out what happened, they're dead. Like, the two parts came in, their throne was down, all the Raxes are down, and it's gonna be a lich for Fnatic.
Yeah, this is... That throws out our aggro tri lane to a point. But
are they running 2-1-2 here? What's going on?
This has to be Lich Core. It has to be Lich Core. You know, it doesn't. It can be VS Core.
It can be Venge Core, yeah. The recent MYM team has been playing Venge Core a bit.
Well, I know Cloud9 also have experience with it too, because like you ran like Eternal Envy used to. Been working on my Dro set, saying she looks amazing. Sorry.
Okay, all right. So Venge looks amazing. She was telling me that he had a strat with a carry Venge, and they went 4-1. I was like, why don't you play anymore? That's very successful. He said that in that one game that they lost so badly that they never want to play carry Venge again. So it's gonna be support Venge from Fly here today.
Yeah, but the question is now laning. Do you just leave Lich on the off lane? Remember when Lich ulti first got buffed up? And it's like a huge amounts of bounces straight from level 1, and we saw this like insurgence of Lich solo offlane, get the level 6 fast, and then try and take team fights. I kind of feel it's gonna be the same thing here, because you can have No-Tail with his wall, with his ultimate, and then a Lich ultimate bouncing around. You can't run away, and it can all be set up by the Naga sleep, which you're gonna get very early on in the piece, because you're gonna have obviously like him as a mid solo. So
Not only that,
Prepare
you're gonna get a
for
quick
battle.
mech, which goes back to the more aura strat for Fnatic, because one thing that we kind of forget is that Lich offlane, not only is he gonna be sapping experience, he's gonna be getting a ton of farm. Unless we're gonna see AUI as well as Fly zone him out. And speaking of which, Cloud9, I think they're checking for that Roshan right now.
Would you still put mech on Hardy? Because, like, okay, what's your opinion right now of running both bottle and mech on your mid support hero? I say mid support hero because they end up taking a support role.
Wait. Who's?
Hardy's bottle rushing. He's the mid solo.
Yeah. He's not gonna get a mech, right?
But yeah, that was my question. Like, who would be the one to get the mech? What's your opinion?
It's definitely Lich, right? He's gonna be
Yeah.
there to farm that quick mech. I imagine Hani's gonna be going for that Arteezy Naga build where you go for the quick bottle and the drums, and then you just go for a Radiance rush. And once you get the Radiance, God help C9
30
because I don't know
seconds
where
to
you deal with that.
But you can't deal with Radiant, so then you're gonna have the buff up from Era coming in with then. So you have his little army of wolves hunting you. Not to mention, actually, mechanic question, because you know I absolutely suck at this one. Is there any buff that's transferred over to the mirror images from the HAL?
Yes, they do get buff, but not exactly the full buff. If you click on how, it gives you like the hero gets a certain amount of damage, and then the minion gets damage. I
But
believe
they
you get
count
the
as
minion
minions?
damage. Yeah, I believe so. We'll see. It's gonna happen sometime this game, and we'll get to click on it.
Okay. So this is why I like bringing in co-casters who have sound mechanical knowledge.
Well, no, I mean I don't know either. I'm just saying we'll see.
Wait,
So,
wait, no,
give me too much
Luna,
credit.
they can't be right, they can't. Like, what happened? What happened? I think you gotta start bringing back your trivia shows.
Oh man, I love those.
I remember I wanted to learn so much from those too. Like, I tuned in for your first episode.
You joined one. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I got 3 questions right, and then I was just like, yes! End of the night! Yes! I don't fail completely. But this middle lane, man, Hani is not going to get in close at all. Sing Sing, he's got free farm here, and now he 2000 just with poison is keeping Hani at bay.
Yeah, I mean they have to win the top lane very hard, but it's really hard to go against Clockwork. They do drop a kinetic field on him, but he just walked out. Okay.
Hey, he wasn't caught in it. He was on the rim.
I'm seeing it. Cloud9's winning all 3 lanes.
Yeah, great. Like Clockwork just hit level 2 by 1 minute in. This is already a massive problem for Fnatic. And then on bottom lane, like Lich is keeping the creep wave back, but you're still getting Envy, getting some good farm, even though he's losing a couple of creeps here. The momentum's going to be controlled by Pilot Eyes pull through they just did then. And then middle lane, Hani is still sitting at 1-0 now, and his bottle won't arrive for a little bit, and he can't really do much about it until, yeah, now he is level 2, so at least he's got mirror images with Riptide, but he doesn't have a mana pool supported until that bottle has arrived.
Yeah, so Sing Sing's going to be going for a build that he personally really loves, which is max Searing Chains and max Sleight of Fist. You don't get the Flame Guard, but what you do get is a lot more mobility and a lot more kind of damage and initiation. So I think he's going to be looking to gank a lot once he gets his level 6. Meanwhile, it looks like Hani, this is what Hani likes to do a lot when he's playing mid, and for example, he gets really shut down as you go in the jungle and you keep stacking the camps, because you know eventually you're going to go back and clear those camps for big XP and gold.
You should also keep your eyes peeled on bottom lane. Trixie's doing a lot of harassment damage to Luna, but now he's coming in through the rear. Trixie's been slightly over-aggressive on this bottom lane ever since he had level 3, and he put the 2 points up into the Frost Blast. He knows he's got the damage advantage.
You should notice this, there's a ward down.
Yeah, he's
But
backing up.
He's taking a ton of tower damage, just running past. Okay.
He's got a haste rune, man. This guy has no fear. Problem is, though, if he got Frost Blasted up at level 2 just then, there was no haste rune, or it started to wear off, he'll be dead.
Yeah, I think right now you can see Envy's trying his best to push the lane, and if you could pincer the Lich,
Trixie.
Lich is gonna get lifted, he's gonna get tossed back. Here comes the Poison Touch, where's the Nova Beams? It's gonna come through.
Oh, look at him!
Get the
Dire's
blast off.
bottom tower
But
is
too
under
late.
attack.
He thought for a moment he could pick up Eternal Envy. Because Envy was taking up tower damage and he was coming in trying to snipe out the last hit with like a Lucent Beam or something, but if he turned for the 2 points Frostblast, he could actually get himself a collateral kill on Envy, which would make that completely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, he would have got the first blood too, right, if he got the kill first.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, right now, the lane that Fnatic's supposed to be winning is this Lich lane. They've lost that. Mid is going horrible as Hani's continue to do bottle crawling as well as stacking. And top, well, Bone 7's got a ton of levels. So he's doing quite alright as well.
Yeah, so far so good as far as Cloud9 goes. I still don't want to count the bottom lane as one yet, because for me the levels are the more important thing. It's like watching your off laners, and you always say, oh, as long as you don't die too much, you're going to be okay. But Trixie's sitting up here at level 4. Like, there's no problem for him. He's fighting up and running quickly. Hani is, like, he's had to go jungle, which obviously isn't a great thing. They've abandoned the middle lane. That's a really, really bad thing. And Trixie actually may be dead now. Telekinesis, there's not enough mana. He's short by 10 mana.
Oh, that Luna's running in though. He's moving fast.
No, I don't think it's fast enough now. It is. What kind of range is that?
Alright, Toby.
That's not legit range, man. That's not legit range. Like, Envy, where he's sitting right now, that's where he can hit, and this is where he is standing.
And he hit like over here.
It's just ridiculous. Clockwork also just went down, but that was a Fnatic kill. So it was the two supports teaming up, and they managed to pick off the off-laner.
So now that they got an extra kill, do you think they won the lane? And now they're pressuring the tier 1 tower as well. I think it's not looking good for Fnatic down here.
I'm still gonna reserve my judgment until the first initiation from Fnatic. Then, like, as far as the other lanes go, this is okay. But if it doesn't transition to bringing down a tier 2 tower, then I'm not considering this a win, like a one lane. Because it just means you just back someone else up. If Lycan's having a rough time on top, push him towards the bottom lane. He'll farm up safely underneath this tier 2 tower.
Normally when a team kind of push down a tier 1 tower, they just back off, and that really allows the off lane to get more experience. But Trixie, he just has no room. The tier 2's now in the siege.
They're coming in. No-Tail's coming in through the rear right now. He's backing up though. They're really not sure about this because they lost vision of the C9 players. So I thought for a moment they might try and rotate back over past the bottom rune.
Normally for C9, it's very dangerous if you get the
Sing Sing goes on No-Tail. Huge damage straight away. He is, however, is dead and Riptide up next to the tower, and he got held in by the kinetic field, and the tower tagged the bottle, and then the heal. He gets a quick chains off on Hani, who will break free now with the mirror images, but Sing Sing barely staying alive in the middle lane, but gets away with murder.
Wow. That was so close, because with the minus armor, with the Riptide, the tower is going to kill him. But the heal came, the bottle charge came, and it didn't look too good. Tough.
Looked like overcommit, but then all of a sudden, awesomeness.
Yeah. I mean, again, Cloud9 could just pressure as much as they want on the bottom lane. Because normally you'll be afraid of a puck rotation, right? You'll be afraid of a puck rotation. But this Naga's level 5, and she really can't initiate on anything until she's got that song. So
yeah,
right now Cloud9 could do whatever they want, including diving in mid-tier 1 tower, just like that, and not get punished for it.
This is the biggest problem, man. Once Hani is level 6, and it's going to get a lot better for Fnatic, which is again why I'm still reserving my judgment on who has really won this early game yet. Because Roshan's also going to be available with Vladimir's offering. Like, Ira's going to get it with his last creep now. So Vlad's is up 6.5 minutes into the game.
Impressive farm.
No. As he's 43 for 15. He is completely outstripping Eternal Envy as far as farm goes. And this is where I normally have my concern. I remember when I used to cast a lot with Puppy before he was, got a little bit bored by it all. The thing which he always said was, you take out a tier 1 tower, what good does it do?
Oh, it does this. Sing Sing pushes in and just...
I don't think if there was a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 3 tower, Sing Sing would have still gone for exactly the same bloody thing. Yeah. The thing you always said was like, where do you go from there? So you take out a tier 1, you take out a tier 2 tower, and then you have players like, well, Black used to, which is like sit back next to his tier 3 towers and animate, and he never let the creep wave go more than 10 meters. He would control it the entire time, and you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't push high ground, and technically I can't be up that far because I'm just too deep into enemy territory.
I don't think C9 is actually stopping any aggression. They push down tier 2.
They'll lose their tier 1 on top though.
They do. And I think actually this hurts them a little bit more. Sure, it's a tier 2 for a tier 1 trade, but these heroes really need to go, right? Like, Hani on the mid lane has no farm, so that tower helps him a lot. And of course, that Trixie, he has no farm whatsoever, and that helps him as well. Actually, Trixie does have a Tranquil Boots. I'm not sure how he conjured that up, but that's good, I guess.
He's got what he needs, man. And this is my point right now. See how they have to leave Hani alone?
And Hani gets a ton of room to get that farm, yeah.
Bingo. And this was my point. No-Tail, however, this doesn't really help the case for Fnatic. When Ember Spirit now goes 3 for 0, and now look to bring down the tier 1 tower. This is where... Like, you're taking the tier 1, tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. If they lose their tier 1 tower in the middle lane too, Fnatic's quick movement in to try and protect Roshan or to bring down Roshan just doesn't exist anymore. And that's when C9 start getting advantage from bringing down these towers.
Yep. And you can see that era, he is going to go for the medallion. Generally, you go for the medallion if you want to go for the quick Roshan. And they probably need something to like smoke into it to catch C9 undetected. But guess what? You know, Bone's already on top of it, checking it with rockets.
Yep.
So I think Fnatic's going to have a very tough time. They definitely need their level 6s, like you pointed out. They need a Song. They need the Disruptor ult. They need the Chain Frost. And so far, Notel's level 4.
Yeah, this is... I'm not quite sure what he's supposed to do as well here. Like, he's going to do a pull down, but there's only one Hellbear, which he's got to play around with. He tried to take the damage. It's a little bit too... I hate those pulls on camps now. It makes life so much more difficult. But this is actually like the point I was making on the bottom lane is now kicking in on the top lane.
Boom,
Bone7 is getting free space to farm up. He's rocketing towards the middle lane. Trixie, well, in comes the rocket. 19 life points, he popped the one charges, but the Naga Sleep has now been used defensively. Supports on the way in, fly with a Howl of Terror, but Sing Sing, you're right, he's chasing down, he's looking for Trixie. Trixie hides in the Roche Pit. He'll TP out while Pylite die. The Shallow Grave is keeping him up for now. It's a wonderful Searing Chains. Notal burns inside of the restraints. And Era is backing up. His ulti form is gone too. C9, they've got perfect control of this game right now. So I think the tier 1 tower in the mid and Fnatic cannot fight. They've expended everything they had apart from Lich ulti, because he had to bail.
It's just really showing why this build is one of his favorite builds. It's so powerful in chasing, it's so powerful in terms of damage output, and he is single-handedly zoning away the entire team. You get close, and that happens to you. You just see a little bit of damage. Look at Notel, he teleported in and lost 300 HP. He has to go back to well now.
There's just nothing more you can do about it. But look at what Sing Sing's also doing. You keep one of your spirits in the middle lane. And you just wait for someone to come down. Look at Trixie. He can't come here because there's a spirit. He actually cannot come here because there is a spirit watching him.
This is not a memorial for the dying Ember spirit. This is very alive.
This is ballsy from Fnatic. This is really, really ballsy. Without Naga Sleep, they were going in for Roshan, and the Rocket's on the way in. And Spirit as well. Sing Sing. This could be a massacre. Fly already on 250 life points. Nero got bashed up by Roshan. He had to stick around a little bit longer. And Sing Sing is going to fist up again, searching for another hit. But the chains off as well on Fly. He would have had himself a kill.
Yeah, had cooldown there. I mean, they had to go for that kind of risky play. It didn't pay out there, but
Everybody's going to steal it.
They have enough damage. They had the wolves to actually give sight as well. I think this is actually a little bit greedy for Cloud9.
They could really hurt him, but look at Bone7. He's sitting in a position where he can just cog the choke point.
Yeah, he has hook as well. He no tail. Gotta be careful. He's so low.
Rocket saw him. Does he jump? He jump. Oh.
That's a little.
He went that way. We'll just defend him. We'll take Roshan. Yeah, climb for C9 now. The wolves are coming in, and maybe they can get a wall up. The wall is nice, but Sing Sing in through the rear. He just fists the entire Fnatic lineup. Coming down, Trixie's only at least will bounce around nicely. Back over to Pylite, but the wolves are attacked. What the hell? Rubik's stole. That was the Rubik's stole. He stole Chain Frost and was bouncing around top of the wolves. Fnatic had to come back. I didn't even see the Lich only from Fnatic, but the one from C9 was more effective.
Oh my god, and now Cloud9's gonna back off, but there's that glimpse, and Bone7 has a blade now, so nobody can attack him. The support gets driven away, and this rocket flare is hurting so much. Notel is going back to base. I think Notel has gone back to the base more times than he has actually seen a creep kill for himself.
Watch the time. I think he'd be able to heal up in time before that level 3 rocket will be able to reach him.
He'll be fine. He has a magic stick as well, but this tier 2 tower is not going to be fine.
Oh. This is dominance. From what happened in game number 1 to now in game number 2, I don't think many people would have been expecting that, but with 7,000 gold advantage in favor for C9, and about 8,500 gold also going the way of Cloud9. They're looking perfect right now. Absolutely perfect. They get their secondary drums. We've got one for Luna, we've got one for Sing Sing, we've got kills also coming the way of Sing Sing if he doesn't die right now. He's gonna see more though, so who cares? Clockwork hooks in, and he caught Fly out. Rubik with the telekinesis, just even holding him in, like, obviously the cogs weren't enough. Sing will now go back to base, TPing out, he'll come back with full life again.
Rocket, Trixie! Oh, okay, he did not go for Trixie.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's trying to hit Notal instead. It's still ridiculous, man. I don't know if this is what we can call OP. But the ability to take a fight like that, drop down to low life, TP back to base, and then straight back to your spirit.
It's actually pretty OP, not gonna lie. One of the things that a lot of pro players been speaking if you gank a regular hero, like for example if Envy gets ganked right now, if he doesn't die, he's at least forced back to TP, right? He's gonna lose time.
Yep.
For Ember Spirit, if he gets ganked or if his gank fails, it doesn't matter. He leaves his Spirit, TP's back home, and he's right back in the field again. That is insane.
I'd almost like to add, I don't know how that can be perfectly balanced
attack.
unless you keep like a range limitation on it,
Sure,
or
yeah.
or a time limitation.
You could do like the further you are away, the more mana it costs.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Makes
So you actually lose mana when you come back in, but no
Radiant's
tell he'll
bottom
lose his
tower
life.
is under
The
attack.
wall's coming down, Sing. That's a level 4 Fade Bolt to fold, and if
Radiant
really, if
structures
worst came to
are
worst, then
fortified.
they've still got the Chain Frost left over here on Cloud9. It's only got like another 10 seconds on it, and that's why he's TPing in. Unfortunately, he was the second one to come in. Trixie and Era, Sing, the Aegis one will trigger here. Cloud9 move up, look for something to ulti. Actually, no. Oh, it's a trap. The wolves are in and they're taking up a lot of the damage, but Sing gets rid of one. The Spirit comes in, they see Era, but they couldn't see him just
Radiant's
enough
bottom
time to get that
tower
Lucifer
has
beam
been
off from
denied.
Eternal Envy. Chalky is now lost for Cloud9.
Sadness.
Yeah.
Again, Cloud9 still has a better chain than Trixie has so far. If the
Cloud9.
game ended right now, Cloud9 better Lich.
What did that chain do from Trixie, by the way? I
don't know. I didn't see it.
Neither did I.
Dyer's top
did it
tower
like
is
did it
under
even
attack.
hit something? It's
I'm sure it hit something because he casted it, so...
I could disjoint on the first.
Oh my god, if you look at Rubik, Pie's almost got Blink Dagger. Like,
Yeah.
his supports are so rich, except the wolves are kind of eating him. Run Pie.
Only they had something which had like a global ability to kill.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
These wolves aren't mean bastards though.
Oh no, Fly gets caught in his own jungle. I mean, when C9 has wards in your jungle like that,
Dyer's
and your
top
supports
tower
can't do
is under
anything,
attack.
they can't even walk to the tier 1 tower up top.
Nope.
I'm surprised that tier 1's still alive.
It's just because C9 have had other priorities. Like they've taken out tier 1, tier 2 towers on the mid and the bottom. They've completely shut down the Roshan pit for Fnatic to jump into, which was like meant to be their biggest advantage. You pick up a Lycan in this stage, you want to be inside of Roshan. But Fnatic, they're so scared to move out. It's 12 for 1, man. It's 12 for 1 in favor of Cloud9. You'd be scared to move past your tier 3 towers right now.
mean,
And
to be
Pilot
fair,
I just got wolves to attack back.
Well, at least Scout. I mean, that's like moving wards for free. Better than any support could ever buy. Like, look at this.
Where's the split ban? Yeah, come on. If this was like Ice, we'd have one wolf in every single camp.
That's true. Pilot died, not Asian. Confirmed.
Oh man.
Actually, he heard you.
Dyer's
He
top
split them.
tower
He's
is
using
under
move
attack.
command.
Either way, they're attacking got no tower now, bringing down a
Dyer's
half-life. There you
top
go to T1
tower
tower
has
in top
fallen.
lane. Battle Fury is on the way as well for Sing. I guess not coming out in the courier, but he's just got the 2 damage dealing items left to do now, so only 1,500 gold. I say only 1,500 gold for the rate that
Dyer's
Sing's
top
been farming and the
tower
fact
is
they're going to
under
bring down
attack.
this tier 2 tower in the top lane as well, because Fnatic won't defend it, they can't. This Battle Fury is going to arrive by 18-19 minutes into the game.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
Okay, so for Fnatic fans out there, I think one way that Fnatic could win the game, and I think that looks pretty bad at 12 to 1 and everything,
Dyer's
is
top
somehow
tower is
Hani
under
conjures
attack.
up a Radiance. If that happens, they have a shot.
See,
But,
I'd go on the different lines here, man. Because they finally have Disruptor ulti.
okay,
saying
you go
is-
for the Wombo combo.
Yeah, I'm talking one by combo here. So we go Naga sleep, 5-man caught in the wall from Disruptor because there's still no BKBs to break him free of this. And then Lycan comes in, massive shapeshift form, the wolves bring down like Sing
Yeah.
straight away. You got the 3 points up in the Wave of Terror, so you got your negative armor from that. And the Lich ulti hits on nothing but heroes. Nothing
so
but
Toby,
heroes.
If you don't ever become a Dota caster, you could be a writer because your writing skills, your fictional writing skills are pretty good. Creative imagination.
Unfortunately, it's a fantasy novel.
It's a fantasy novel. Have you watched that Dream League game where Cloud9 had the most amazing 5-man vacuum into Echo Slam but didn't kill anybody?
No, I hadn't seen that one.
Well, they were down by like 20 kills on that game, and they finally execute the most perfect combo, but it just didn't do jack. So, I mean, at some point, a level disadvantage.
Was that a Dream League game? Because I remember having the exact same moment. It was Bone7 who did it on top of the tier 1 tower in the top lane.
Maybe it's just a Cloud9 thing where he just moves so hard and just wombo but doesn't combo.
Dire's top tower is
I
under
remember an
attack.
exact moment like that. It was like 30 minutes into a game. They had won absolutely nothing the entire time. I actually think it was up against Team Empire as well. And then, yeah, just that jump in from Bone7. He hit 5 people in with a Dream Coil. He drops down to 100 life points. And then Mech kicks in. And then there's other heals kicking in. And they got absolutely nothing and lost their entire team called GG.
Boom! There it goes.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
because
is
there's a
under
highlight
attack.
video over on Join Dota about it. Yeah. I actually
Dire's
cast
top
that.
tower is under
I like how
attack.
Cloud9 has these highlights where they execute good combos and lose this game.
Oh, fly. He has a one-shot and even the burn
Dude
after.
comes him back in.
What is that?
Rune of double
He got
damage.
glimpsed back in, but he's just like flame spirit out.
Oh, fly, he said.
Damage.
Lucent beam from Luna kill secures. Okay, they got 3 heroes here. The wall will only get a catch off 2. Notal, wall, ulti. Now it comes down. Trixie throws the ulti out. It's only on Envy as well as, okay, it's going to come back up to Bone7, but there's 4 heroes on the sideline for Fnatic. They can't repel firepower of that magnitude. And Sing Sing's
Dire's
in
top
there.
tower
It's
is under
basically
attack.
Spirit versus Wolf. And I hate to say it, but the Wolf does not win in this fight, especially when his shapeshift form ends. They don't lose a single hero, and they will take top ranks.
Dire's
And in
top
under
tower
20
has
minutes, I would
fallen.
not be surprised if the GG call comes up from Fnatic.
I mean, that was a perfectly executed combo. I guess they lost a bench beforehand, so they missed out a little bit of tier action. But yeah, there you go. They just could not have enough damage output
Dire's top
against a mech
barracks
from
has
AI.
fallen.
Crazy
Dire's top
play
barracks are under
coming out
attack.
from C9.
Radiant's
Just such
victory.
domination. I just
Quick
can't,
games today.
yeah. I just can't believe they came back from game number 1. Like, game number 1, at the end of it all, you've got to be sitting there going, I hate you from my right, I hate you from my left, and I hate you from my mid. And then they come back in this game, and they just shut down everybody. And I think now we can say, while the game is over, they won their lanes, Lumi.
They did. I'm glad you agree with me.